Hello my friends and welcome to the Dan Edwards Show. I am of course Dan Edwards. On today's episode we'll be taking a look back at the action from this past weekend here at House of Pain Wrestling, and we're going to kick things off with Hucknall from Friday the 10th of January. The show kicked off with tag team action as the bullring of Xander Scott and Josh Fenrir, being accompanied by the Heritage Champion Kyle Crimson, took on the team of the OG of the HOP Jaden Law and the newcomer Scooter. It looked like Jaden had things well in control, but Kyle Crimson jumped up on the apron and attempted to hit Jaden with the Heritage Championship belt, but Jaden ducked, and it was Kyle hitting Josh Fenrir by mistake, which led to Jaden pinning Josh, picking up the win for the team. Mr. USA Lance Flashman came out to the ring next and said that as he is on the injured list, he is not allowed to compete with the man he described as the biggest nerd in House of Pain, Mr. Number One, Niall Hind, but he was there to watch Niall's match and cheer on his opponent. This led into the match as Niall Hind was going one-on-one with the newcomer Avery Lockhart. Avery put up a hell of a fight, but eventually it was Niall picking up the win when he hit Avery with a neutralizer, securing the pin. After the match, Niall got in Flashman's face and Flashman retaliated by hitting Niall with a huge spear. The singles action continued next as the super duper star Razor Johnson went one-on-one with one half of the tag team champions, the badly dressed boy, Davey Thompson. Davey was in firm control throughout the match, but eventually the action spilled to the outside, and as the referee reached a 9 count, Razor shoved Davey into the ring post, slid back into the ring, beating the 10 count, meaning it was Razor Johnson picking up the win via countout. It was tag team action next as Kid Rothrock teamed up with the last true hooligan Ruddy to take on Hellbound of Alton Thorne and Harley Harris. It looked like Hellbound had the win, but then all of a sudden myself and Zach Davey charged to the ring, attacked Harley and Alton, beating down Alton Thorne, and then we took a selfie, proving that I am better than Alton Thorne. This is when Harley jumped back in the ring with a hammer and tried to hit me in the head with it.
Surprise! What, you thought you could just jump me from behind and there wouldn't be immediate repercussions, Dan Edwards? You thought you and your little squad could get involved in hellbound business and I wouldn't be all up in your business immediately? If that's what you call this YouTube thing that you're doing, a business. Because I noticed that you've left the disco dandies behind you, right? You're not jiving down to the ring anymore, which is a good thing. But now you call yourself the YouTube sensation. YouTube sensation. So I go on YouTube expecting to see Mr. Beast numbers, and what do I see? All the hard work of the men and women at the House of Pain Academy. Big views, big numbers, right? The second you put your mug on a camera, you're getting about 50 views, and I reckon about 95% of those are bots. So let's be real for a second, Dan. The reason you jumped me from behind at Hucknall on the last show with your little group of idiots is because I embarrassed you in the Rumble when I threw all of your squad over the top rope, and I would have done the same to you. So now you want to jump me from behind, you and 3 other blokes want to hold me up and take selfies. Well, now I'm in your business. I'm on your channel, I'm in your face, and I will be in your face every single chance I get until me and you get a match at House of Pain. Simple as that. Full stop.
Anyway, after the interval, it was singles action as I was in action going one-on-one with the newcomer Antra Powers. I clearly had the match won when Alton Thorne came charging out to ringside, chasing Zach Davey away, which distracted me, which is when Antra stole the win with a roll-up. I can promise you, Alton Thorne, this is not over. In the main event of the night, it was an 8-person tag team match, as it was Ivy's retirement match. And it was Ivy teaming up with Big Man Inc. of Adam Bolt and Jackie T, along with their partner, the Money Mogul, Sash, to take on the team of Brad Matthews, Franco Fate, Brady Phillips, and the House of Pain heavyweight champion Joey Slade. Towards the end of the match, Sash was trying to convince Ivy to use her baseball bat on Brady Phillips, but she refused and laid out Sash with the baseball bat. This is when Brady Phillips hit Sash with an RKO, Brad Matthews hit an Impaler DDT, followed up by an Oklahoma Stampede by Franco Fate, and lastly it was Joey Slade hitting an Eat Defeat and pinning Sash for the win. Moving on to Beeston now on Saturday the 11th of January, and it was the Black Sheep opening the show as Johnny Sharp told Rayner, Ryu Genshin and Will Roberts that all 4 of them will be in action tonight, and if any of them are pinned or made to submit, they will be kicked out of the Black Sheep. And Johnny said that he would lead by example and he would be in action right there and then. This led to Kobe Woods coming to the ring for singles action against Johnny. Kobe did look to be closing in on victory towards the end of the match as he went for his Kobe cutter, but Johnny avoided this and then hit Kobe with the Yorkshire Claymore, pinning him and earning his spot to remain in the Black Sheep. Johnny then grabbed the microphone and said that he has proved himself, and now it's time for 2 more members to prove themselves, and demanded that Rayner and Ryu Genshin were in tag team action next. And they were taking on the team of the Powerhouse Punk, Mikey McLovin, and his partner, Pinky the Pirate. Towards the end of the match, Pinky went for a 619 on Ryu Genshin, but Ryu was not legal, but Rayner jumped in the way, sacrificing himself, and took the 619 to the back of the head. Rayner fell out to the floor and was counted out by the referee, meaning that Pinky and Mikey secured the win by a countout, but because it was a countout loss for the Sheep, both Rayner and Ryu Genshin will remain as members of the Black Sheep. It was mixed tag team action next as Dolly Dharma and the Imperial Dragon representing Cerberus were in action against Joseph Starr and the House of Pain Women's Champion Lexi Morgan. During the match, Lexi and Dolly got into a brawl and ended up fighting out of the building, leaving Joe and the Dragon alone in the ring. Joe then managed to hit his second rope DDT on the Imperial Dragon, securing the pin and the win for the team. It was Will Roberts' turn to secure his spot in the Black Sheep next as he went one-on-one with Indigo Jones. Things did not look good for Will as Indigo eventually locked him in a crossface, and just as it looked like Will was about to tap out, the monster Rayna charged to the ring, attacked Indigo Jones, causing the disqualification, meaning that Indigo won the match. But as it was not by pinfall or submission, Will Roberts also remains a member of the Black Sheep. The House of Pain Full Throttle Championship was on the line next as the Skeg Vegas sexy boy Owen Ocean challenged LJ Heron for the title, and as always it was contested under Full Throttle rules, meaning there was an 8-minute time limit. It was LJ putting Owen to sleep with a vicious sleeper hold in just over 7 minutes to retain the title. After the match, it was Ryu Genshin charging to the ring and attacking LJ Heron, but Pinky the Pirate was on hand to take out Ryu and help LJ to his feet. Pinky then apologised to LJ for walking out on him at St. Anne's. Tristan Wheeler came to the ring next, claiming that he was the victim of a conspiracy, and the conspiracy against him is that House of Pain management refused to enter him into any of the Rumble matches during December, and he had hired House of Pain's private investigator Rosa Keaton to solve the mystery for him. Tristan then also issued an open challenge, and this was answered by the last son of Odin, Gunnarsson, and it was Gunnarsson absolutely dominating Tristan and then hit him with a last ride to pin him, picking up the win. In the main event of the night, it was a 6-man tag team match, as it was Oscar Prospero, the House of Pain Heritage Champion Kyle Crimson, and Grayson Clay teaming up to take on the House of Pain Tag Team Champions, the Badly Dressed Boys of Brandon Brooks and Davey Thompson, but they were scheduled to team with Jaden Law, but Kyle Crimson attacked him after the show at Hucknall and he was not medically cleared to compete. Davey and Brandon said that they had been searching for a replacement partner all through the day but couldn't find one, so said they would go into the match 3-on-2. Just as things weren't looking great for the tag team champions, Matlock came to the ring and said that he would be the Badly Dressed Boys' partner. Eventually, Matlock got tagged in and he ran wild on Grayson Oscar, but targeted Kyle Crimson the most. Eventually, Matlock and Kyle fought to the backstage area, leaving it as 2-on-2. This is where the Badly Dressed Boys took control, and it was them hitting the double disaster kick onto Oscar Prospero, picking up the win. After the match though, the Black Sheep came to the ring and attacked the badly dressed boys, and Johnny said that he was using his Anytime title shot after winning the Reneth Rumble to challenge for the tag team titles. But this is when Pinky the Pirate, Mikey McLovin, Indigo Jones and Cody Woods came out, attacking the Black Sheep and stopping them from cashing in the title shot. They said that as long as they are around, they can guarantee that Johnny Sharp will not be using his title shot. It was then announced that next month in Beeston, it will be a 4-on-4 elimination match as the Black Sheep take on Mikey, Pinky, Indigo and Kobe, and if the Black Sheep lose the match, they will be forced to break up. Well, that is all I do have time for today, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time right here on the Dan Edwards Show.